Well, hi YouTubers. Okay, quick confession. For those who follow my Physics 100 books videos, I don't review them all in the order that I read them. Right behind you there's like a stack of like 5 or 6 books I haven't actually reviewed yet because I work weird hours. I just save them to my days off. My last review was really heavy going. It was Hillary Clinton's What Happened. Whew. And the next one coming up, well, coming up soon, will be The Great Irish Potato Famine. Yeah, based on that episode of Victoria last week, which inspired me to become a lot more educated because I wasn't. And yeah, this one I'm 20 pages in and already it's hard going, but I'm going to review this later on. So I thought in between I'll throw in some good stuff, good ballads, and this book I loved. It is The Lonely Hearts Travel Club, Destination India by Katy Colins. Now I got the first one, Destination Thailand, on my Kindle, but this book is a lot better than the first. And this is respect, but this moves faster, it puts itself in there more, it's a lot more adventurous, and I really enjoyed both books, but this one I got a special exception for because it's great. Now, just the plot. Now, Georgia Green, the owner of the Lonely Hearts Travel Company, she's having the same kind of problems that people set up companies normally have. She is struggling, not financially, but she's struggling with like the here and there of running a company. She's so focused on everyone achieving their dreams who comes into her shop, becoming like a glorified counsellor, trying to set everything up, become more established. She's neglecting herself. She hasn't seen her friends in forever. She hasn't seen her family in forever. And she's just kind of like at a loss at the moment of what her life is. Her quasi-relationship with Ben, the other owner of the Lonely Hearts, is kind of at a standstill, and she's stuck, which anyone who's been there can identify with. And then due to some kind of circumstances involving her friend Shelley and coping amounts of booze, she books herself onto her own firm's travel company, Travel Holiday, to get the inside scoop of what is going wrong. And I love this because this is such... We've all done weird things when we're drunk, okay? But she books a holiday. And then by some convoluted means, she has to go by herself. And so she needs to kind of remember who she really is, how to, you know, sort out the problems with her company and do it all undercover. She goes by Louise, okay, which is her middle name. And so she's got to keep incognito that she's the actual owner of the company and sort everything out. And it's amazing how when she steps back from it all, when she takes a deep breath, this book, she becomes a much stronger character. One thing I love about Georgia though is that Georgia is so real. Things happen to her. She is nothing, her life is not perfect by no means. She's a determinator, but she also struggles too. People take advantage of her. She's kind of gullible, very naive, and I respect that. I hate it in books when characters are too perfect. She's not, she's flawed, and I love that. So, and one thing I love about this book, especially in comparison to the first, is this description of... Okay, I'm going to read some out, okay? Okay, here we go. This is chapter 19. The smell hits me first. Days old body odour swirled around the pack station concourse, mingling with scents of garlic, cowters and heavy incense. I tried to breathe through my mouth to avoid the worst of it. It wasn't just around the smells telling in my still delicate stomach. We were tightly packed in as if it was rush hour on the London Underground. Bodies touching other bodies, arms sticked with sweat, and eyes darting around anywhere but making eye contact. Welcome to Delhi train station. She really captures the reality of India. The organised chaos, the sweat, the grime, the beauty, the poverty. It's a perfect balance. She doesn't over-glamorise the country at all. She's very realistic. But at the same time, she does it through absolute eloquent dialogue. There's this a bit coming up here. Let me just find this bit here. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, it has post-it notes. Never ever get them, okay? Right, this is when they go to a place called Elephanta Island, okay? And just the description. Because what Katy does is describe the history, but does it so naturally through dialogue. It's just natural. So you get a history lesson too, as well as a geography lesson and a great story. The temple were thought to have been created between AD 450 and 750. It's called Elephanta Island, not because elephants live here, but because the Portuguese discovered an elephant-shaped stone near the shore that collapsed as they were trying to move it, he explained as we strolled on. What, no elephants? That's a bit of a con. Bex crossed her arms and huffed. The name may be a bit deceiving, but trust me, this place is more about mammals with trunks. Suddenly, the canopy of trees above our heads swayed with movement. Small brown monkeys scampered through the branches, their long curly tails almost taking Ollie's eye out. I've got to tell you that, although we don't have any elephants here, we do have a lot of monkeys, Rebel added, smiling. Oh, look at them in their natural habitat, Flick said, staring at the fairy creatures. The colour had come back to her cheeks, and I couldn't help but wonder if our current tasty tour guide has something to do with it. Obviously, Flick, Bex and Raoul are other people. Out of all the people you meet, because these people on a tour guide, favourite one is Flick. She is a typical hippie, you know, that kind of, you know, heavenly hippie, peace, love, no meat, you don't know where it comes from, that kind of type. I'm not the kind of person I can't stand. You made me like her. Well done, Katie. You made me like characters I normally hate in this kind of fiction. And Bex. Bex is just sweet and shy. And I just love Bex. That's the thing with this kind of books. You meet these people on this tour. And you just fall in love with them. You know, you'll meet them again. Hopefully you will, because there's another book out, Destination Chile, which I do have. And obviously another book, fourth in the series, Destination India. Sorry, that's India. Destination Australia. Here you go. So I recommend these books because they are very, very real characters. Things just happen to them and it feels so natural. And the thing is, I'm going to congratulate you right now, Katie, because I've actually always wanted to visit India. Okay, and on one of these tours that these individuals went on, okay, I've been Googling. I want to find the same tour that these people went on, because every place they went, Goa, the Taj Mahal, Elephant Island, I want to visit all of them. Yeah. So I want to visit India because of this book, even more than I did before. Now, I love Georgia because she is such a real character. You kind of get that she works hard because she's kind of hiding her own kind of like secret, her own loss. You know, at this point mentally she should have got married and then things happen. And it is very, very hard. She's setting up her own company, which has caused her to become so busy, trying to get everything organised, that people are moving on with their lives, but even her own parents are moving on with their lives, but she's not. She's stuck and is trying to break out of that rut and be your true self. So, and also love does play a part in this, but obviously not her, because obviously times have changed since her the first book. No spoilers, haven't read the first one, but there is a tour guide called Nihal. Okay. His story, his subplot, I just loved. This book has a bit of everything. It's got the beauty, the poverty, Bollywood, yoga. It's got a beautiful mixture of everything that really makes you appreciate India. And it does it in a way, it doesn't really talk down either. It's very, very realistic about what India will do. India will change you, but India is not an easy country to be in. So, organised chaos is India. So I really, really loved it. I've just started on Chile as well. That's also going to be reviewed that one soon. Eventually, obviously, Australia. But Katy Colins, congratulations on your success. I really, really enjoyed this book. And of all the books that I've read, I hope this one day will be a film, because you deserve every single success. And I love this book. So I'm going to put links in to Destination India. And I really hope you enjoy this book as well as I did. Okay, YouTubers, now I'm signing off. Take care. Mwah. Bye now.